With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Finding the funny. Finding the funny. With Ruth and Ange. Finding the funny.
2 records in 1 week.
I know, and actually,
records in 1 week.
when this goes out next Wednesday, I'll be sort of midway through my pilgrimage.
So is it Saturday to Friday?
Sunday to Friday.
Sunday to Friday.
Yeah.
And is it in Dublin, did you say?
No, so I have to get a fly to Dublin, then I have to get a bus or a coach or something from a 3-hour bus/coach journey from Dublin to Wexford.
Right.
And then I'll get met by someone at Wexford and that takes me to Ballyvaloo.
Terrible accent. Don't be going around doing that.
Ballyvaloo.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, to Ballyvaloo, which is about a 20-minute drive from Wexford.
Right.
And that's where. So that's kind of my base. So I will be based with the nuns at Ballyvaloo.
Based there.
And then I'll be going out sort of daily on my hikes, on my treks.
On your treks.
Yeah.
So when this goes out at 6 a.m. on Wednesday next week, I wonder what you will have experienced, seen, done, spoken to.
I know.
I wonder if you'll be loving it. Now, are you going to phone home at all? Are you going to phone me halfway through?
I don't know. Why?
Well, because I'd like to touch base with you. I'd like to see how it's going.
Oh, well, I mean, it all depends on my schedule, Pats, really, doesn't it? I'll have to. I mean, I think there are
downtime
points of where you kind of have your own time.
Downtime.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll either sort of message or I'll give you a ring if I'm in a position to call.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, I've had messages from people saying Ange definitely needs to talk. Since the pod's gone up this week, Ange definitely needs to talk about her pilgrimage. We want to hear about it. So don't come back all shy and retiring type. Don't come back all like, oh no one wants to hear about why. Get a few little memo recordings on your phone of things that you're doing. We can drop those in.
Drop them in.
You know, I think we should make the next episode a pilgrimage special.
A PPS.
A PPS.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I also have had messages from people saying, Ange, we really want to hear about it, and please, make sure. And if you don't update us, I'm going to be really pissed. In fact, I had a voice note which we can play.
I've also got a funny voice note to play from Snedders.
Okay, I think you might be using the same voice note I'm going to use for the tits.
Great, perfect, brilliant.
Oh, the Justin. It's
a very funny voice note, that.
Yes. But I had this voice note in. Now, hang on. Let me just find what I'm on about.
Let me find it. Please hold caller.
Oh, here we go. Right. Okay. So basically, this is a voice note that came in from Emma Dingley. Emma Dingley, which I thought was a great name.
Great name.
And this was her message regarding pilgrimage podcast updates.
Morning, Pat and Ange. So I've just finished listening to this week's podcast. Listen every morning on my way to work. Obviously, except last week, but we won't talk about that. Just wanted to say that can't wait, Ange, to hear about the pilgrimage. Definitely need voice notes, please, every day. And if there's not a PPS next week, I'm going to be, week after, so disappointed. So please, we really want to hear all about it. Massive fan. Thank you for the podcast every week. Thank you from Emma. Not the nutritionist Emma, just Emma. Right, I'm off to have a wagon wheel. Bye.
Yeah.
Although I did think at the end she was going to go, I'm off to have a wank.
I'm off to have a wagon wheel. A wanky wagon wheel. That's what she should have said.
You know, Podcast Paul. Everyone knows Podcast Paul, don't they?
Yes.
Everyone knows Podcast Paul. He's on holiday this week, and he just messaged me. I can't remember what sort of time it was, and it said in capital letters, "Oh my god, I've just done a wagon wheel." And it must have been at the point that you said, "Just go and have a wagon wheel." But when I listened back to this week's episode, the other bit that absolutely cracked me up. And I was going to phone you about it, but I thought, save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod.
I'm saying, you know, she's got on a finger in lots of pies, and when she's having sex at home with her husband, she's like, I say something like, she's got a finger in loads of pies, and you just go, I've got a finger up your bum, Derek. And I just absolutely, you've got a finger in all the pies and a finger up your bum.
Yeah, I remember saying that. Like, so, yeah, you've got a finger in all the pies. I've also got one up your arsehole, Darren.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
see, everybody wants to hear
Yes.
about the pilgrimage.
Yes. Well, I will do my best to keep some sort of, you know, footage, knowledge, information.
Just
and then we can
every so
debrief.
often when you're walking, if you're thinking, oh, you know, I'm not really, you know, just do a little note, just do a little memo for us. There's a hair on my microphone and it's really getting on my tits.
Oh,
because I can see it out of my. Got it.
She's got it. She's got the Quebe.
And
out
if
of the
you
mic.
don't do us an update or talk about it or do memo messages, you will go in dickish behaviour.
Okay, fine. Fine. I shall do.
Great. So, I mean, we've not got a lot of funny shit to see or talk about, have we, really? Because
Not really.
It's only been 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of weird, isn't it? That we're doing another record 2 days later.
2 days later. I hope we're going to... I mean, we've only done 7 minutes, and a lot of that is Marty coming in the front door. So this episode might only be about
10 minutes long. No, but thankfully, we've got cracking listeners, Pats, who constantly provide us with fodder. And
even
shit.
when we just don't turn up.
Yeah.
Even when we ghost them.
Yeah.
Even when
They're
we just
still there.
Yeah.
Hanging on.
They're like the person on the dating app that won't fucking leave you alone.
Yeah. And on that note, we had a great tits in from now. I think we've mentioned this before about Danny Mason 85, but she's really coming in. With some
Danny
good shit,
Mason
Danny.
is coming in strong.
Seriously, she is up there in the higher echelons.
Hang on. Jules Oliver loves it when you say that, so just one more time. She's coming in on the
higher echelons. Yeah. But she is Danny Mason 85.
Yeah, she's got the higher echelons.
She's up there with Queen. And Sneds and Price.
And Lucy Loves Rich, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah,
anyway,
all up there.
Danny Mason, 85. Tits. Taking antibiotics rules 2 hours after food, 30 minutes before, 4 times a day. My stomach is never empty. What is that?
That is such... I can't believe we haven't done this.
No, I can't either.
That is such a good tip.
Yeah. But
You've
also,
got to
I
take
get
them...
quite confused.
Yeah.
I find myself rereading the label on the box.
Every time you've got to take them.
Yeah.
Can I take them? When did I eat? I ate at 12. It's 2 now. Right, that's 2 hours. Will my stomach be fully empty? I don't know. Do I take them and then I've got to wait 30 minutes? Or do I have to wait 30 minutes and then eat something?
Take them. Yeah.
What? So I've got to take it on an empty stomach. And then there's ones that are like, you know, finish your daily dose by 6 p.m. You're like, fucking hell. Okay, do not take after 6. I had ones like that once. I think it was for like something to do with my tooth. And it was like, the daily dosage must be completed by 6 p.m. So it's like, right, I've got to get up, have it 2 hours before I eat, wait 30 minutes, have something to eat. Then I've got to have it 2 hours before I eat again. Honestly, fucking minefield.
It is. And some of them I've had before where they're like, must take with a whole glass of water and then not eat for an hour. And you're like, fucking hell, I'll be so full of the water. I'm not going to want to eat.
I'm not going to want to eat a single
I'm
fucking
going to be
thing.
spending my day pissing on the toilet all bloody day.
But also, can't we get to a stage now where, you know, you've got AI technology, we've talked about ChatGPT, you know, you can go into ChatGPT and say you feel down about not going to the gym and it gives you fucking emotional responses, right? Yet we haven't come up with antibiotics that are easy to take. Just take it when you want, just make sure you get 3 a day in.
Yeah.
We've got all this other tech. You know, people were shitting themselves when they had the COVID vaccine that we were going to have a microchip put in us. Yeah, our antibiotic system is like 1800s. It is true.
And some of it is so, like, some of them on an empty stomach, some of them 30 minutes after food, some of them 30 minutes before food.
Yeah.
Why is there just not a generic, these
it.
are the antibiotic rules?
Take it.
Yeah.
Take it, mate.
Just bloody take it.
It'll make. The other thing is, what I hate about being on really strong antibiotics is the shits.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
And then the thrush.
Oh, we've all been there.
That is...
We've
I
all
sometimes
been there.
think the effects of antibiotics are worse than whatever you've actually got.
Probably, yeah.
You know? Am I going to shit myself? Am
Because
I going to get an itchy fanny?
sometimes... or am I going to get both?
Are we gonna get
Shit myself while itching my fanny. Which would actually be quite funny, really, wouldn't it, if you think about it? But yes, I mean, the way they play havoc with you. I mean, your gut health. You need your kombucha.
You need your kombucha. You need your pickled sauerkraut and shit and chimichurri and Tom Ford and no, not Tom Ford.
Tom Ford. Jimmy Choo. You mean Jimmy Choo? You need your Tom Ford perfumes to keep your gut health going. Next ad from the Nutritionist. #ad. Tom Ford, fabulous, fucking fabulous. Spray a couple on your burger. Eat that. Keeps your gut health brilliant for weeks.
Do you know what actually does get on my tits as well? Talking of gut health, Simprove.
Oh, God,
everyone and their bloody dog is taking that
Simprove,
and it's just. I just don't. I mean, what is it actually doing?
Oh, it's good for your gut health, babes. Good for your gut health.
Simprove. Everyone, I've got to take my shot of Simprove. Have I shown you that I'm taking my shot of Simprove? #ad, #gifted, #shove it up your ass, Sally.
I wonder what would happen if you put Simprove up your ass.
Well, could help. Should help your bowels.
Well, it should, shouldn't it? It's all connected. It's all interconnected.
It's all connected. Yeah.
Yeah, but
to your knee bone. Remember that song? What song is that?
Well, you were singing it to Alice the cow had 2 humps, but I don't think it was. But the tune, because I wanted to go, but Alice is a horse, a bum bum bum. I don't think you had the right tune. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a double over tune. I don't know, but
a double over tune.
Yeah, you know, like crossed both lyrics.
Yeah,
both lyrics. Lyrically blessed.
Lyrics.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Danny Mason.
I mean, Danny Mason. Yeah, Danny Mason.
That gets on my and you know, you get it out of the package and you think, oh God, it's one of these that I've got to take 2 hours before food, got to eat 30 minutes after.
If you ever actually read the freaking Bible that they put in with you,
read that.
What, the whole shitting thing?
Pretty much the whole
Shut
thing.
up.
Yeah, honestly, I do.
They're like bloody.
Yeah.
You have to open it. You open it up. You open it up. You open it up.
Yeah,
before you
and
know it, you've got like a poster-sized sheet of it. You telling me?
I do.
You read?
Honestly, I promise you. I promise
you're a prick, because that if you read that, you'd go, do you know what? I'm not sure I'm going to take these because, you know, I've got a 1 out of 10 chance I'm going to die. I've got a 1 out of 10 chance I'm going to have some sort of anaphylactic shock. I've got a 1 out of 10 chance. It's just like, you'd never bloody take anything.
Well, I like to know, babes, because knowledge is power, yeah? Knowledge is power, darling.
I can't believe
it's one of the first things I do.
No.
Just excuse me 1 second, I've got a little burp. coming through. Thank you. Yeah, it's one of the first things I do, to be honest.
I never read those things.
Always.
As long as I figure out how I've got to take them, which is
God, it
hard.
is like, honestly, it is a minefield, isn't it? Antibiotics.
It's a minefield. Antibiotics are a bloody minefield.
Thank you, Danny Mason.
Danny Mason, 85.
85.
Yeah, cracking. Absolutely cracking, that Danny Mason, 85. Okay, then we had a Justin voice note in from a listener. Which
Pray silence, please.
Pray silence, please. Let me
For-
find it. Oh shit, it's done that thing.
Every fucking time.
Every time, Angie.
time.
Okay, so this was a voice note that came in from that there Snedders.
Yep.
And it's actually a Justin that she says becomes a dickish behaviour. So
Is.
interesting vibes here from
she's crossed
Sneds.
over. She's done a crossover.
She's done a crossover.
So
So let me put my volume back up now. Okay, here we go.
Good morning, guys. I actually have a bit of a Justin that turns into a dickish. So my Justin is any food that you order at a restaurant that draws attention to you. So obviously you've got the big hitter, the birthday cake. The birthday cake is coming, everyone's turning, everyone's looking. It's only your birthday. It shouldn't be embarrassing, but it is. But there's so many other foods that draw attention in a restaurant. Obviously, the big one being fajitas. They make a song, they make a dance, they make a noise, they make a big spectacle of themselves with steam and smell and sound and sizzling, and everyone, ooh, the fajitas are coming out. Oh my God. But there's so many other foods as well that put on a performance. The other night, we were out and I had an ice cream sundae, and oh my God, you'd think that the Queen herself had walked into the room, because it starts at the table, and this is when it goes into a dickish, because it's already coming out and you're mortified because you're looking at this ice cream sundae and you're thinking that is drawing unnecessary attention towards me. But then you put it on the table and it starts with the people you're with. Ooh, that's bigger than you thought it was going. Ooh, isn't that nice? Ooh, I should have got that. But then other tables started getting involved. So this woman turned round and said, oh, what's that called on the menu? I'm going to get that. Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, that looks delicious. It turns into a dickish, because why would you turn round to a stranger in a restaurant and start commenting on what they'd ordered? But the fundamental annoyance of it all is food in restaurants that put on a performance. And I know that Ange has made her feelings very clear about, pouring the stuff on, the waiter comes out and creates the performance. But I don't even think that's necessary. I think there's some foods that you get in a restaurant that just do it by just existing. No. And I do feel better for getting that out. Thank you.
Do you know what the other one is that I thought of?
Yeah.
Fish, when it hasn't been like detailed or deheaded.
Oh,
it comes out as it.
Lord,
That comes in. Like, if you're in a restaurant in Spain, then
Oh,
obviously
yeah.
you can't often tell from the menu how it's going
No.
to be. And it's
Yeah.
like the ice cream, it starts as they cut. Angie's got the head. Mum. Angie's got, oh God. Oh my God, fathers, Angie's got the head on. All right, Mum, chill out. They put it down. Everyone, oh God, have they not deheaded it? Oh no. Oh God, and the tail. Oh, there's going to be loads of bones in that. You're just sat there thinking, I'm in a like foreign restaurant. Everybody round my table's going mental because there's the head of a fish on the plate.
Yeah.
Everyone is going crazy.
Yeah. And all the Spaniards are going, what the fuck's
What's
wrong with you?
It's
a
just
fish.
It's just a fish.
It's a fish. We just plucked it out of the sea 3 hours ago. It's on your plate.
It's on your plate.
Lap
You just
it
need
up.
You just need to take the head isn't still attached. It's just
Yeah.
it's just there.
It's there for
But
sort of
that,
decoration.
when it hasn't been, or the same with prawns when they haven't been detailed.
Prawns.
Oh,
Yeah,
they've still got the
yeah.
tails on.
Mm.
Oh, Ange, they've got the heads on. Oh, and then Mum gets really fucking weird about stuff like that.
She does. Yeah.
Considering she'll like gnaw chicken off the bones, and it's like
Yes.
right down to the end and it's dry. Heads on prawns. Oh. I couldn't. Oh no. Oh, Mal, you'll
She
have to do it.
actually gets
Mal,
quite
you'll
a
have
lot
to
of
do it.
sort of gag reflex. For
Yeah.
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 No,
Yeah.
Andrew, can't have
Oh.
that near me. You're going to have to sit somewhere else for that. I can't have you there. You're going to have to
Mal,
move.
you'll have to help Ange. You're like, Mum, mate, you'll have to help Ange with those de-headed. Mum, it's okay, I can de-head a prawn. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Actually, I'm
that's-
just going to have to go and sit elsewhere now because I can't be around you with that on your plate. She does get really weird about that shit. And yet, like you say, she'll gnaw a chicken leg.
Oh, she'll take it right down to the bone. It'll be dry as anything. But fish comes out with heads on. No, can't. She absolutely cannot cope with it.
Yeah.
But de-headed fish is another one that makes a spectacle.
It is. Yeah. I mean, Snedders has just hit it there.
Nailed
And
it.
actually, she sent that voice note, but then prior to that, she had sent a message about how sort of the Justin that led her to that was having to carry a tray of food through somewhere.
Yeah, that is embarrassing, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. And I just have this fear that I am going to fall. I'm
You
literally...
do fall a lot, actually.
I do fall a lot. My
you
feet
do.
very easily just give way.
You've got hypermobility
underneath
in your knees,
I've got
haven't you?
hypermobility in my
Hypermobility,
knees.
that's why.
And if I'm walking through anywhere holding a tray, I am literally just thinking, just please don't fall, don't trip, don't drop it, don't. But that is another thing that's just so embarrassing.
Yeah.
But actually shouldn't be, but you just feel that like...
But don't you think you feel embarrassed as well if you're with other people and you're carrying the tray and you're sort of trying to look for the group that you're with?
Yeah,
so that adds like a look, because you're like
another layer,
really looking around, like moving your head in all directions,
scanning the room,
thinking, don't let me trip, don't let anything fall.
I know.
Where the fucking hell have they gone and sat? Oh my god, they're right round the corner over there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, now I've got to weave my way through these tables of everybody. I tell you where it's a nightmare when we fly back from Spain. On the airport on the way home, and we always go to Burger King.
Oh, that place! I hate that place. It is disgusting. In fact, I'm not doing it this year. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'll pay a lot more money to eat somewhere else. I'm not doing that again. It is foul. Foul with a capital S.
Mal, you became dad. You literally went into... In fact, I'm not... Like, Dad will take things to the absolute nth degree. If he gets annoyed, you were like, oh, that's disgusting. In fact, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it this year. No, I am not doing it. No, no, I'm out. Forget it. It is that place.
Yeah, is foul. It's not only foul because of the amount of fucking people there all queuing up to get a shitty, horrible patty of a burger that's probably been cooked 10 hours earlier.
Oh, God.
But it's also actually filthy. It is... The place needs a freaking... It needs to just have a complete deep clean.
It needs
to get
kombucha.
in that place.
It needs kombucha.
It needs... It's actually kombucha. Pants.
Great, brilliant, whatever. I'm going to keep calling it kombucha.
Kombucha. It needs kombucha.
Kombucha.
It is disgusting.
Yeah.
That actually does put a sour end to my holiday, that, and I'm not having it again this year.
Well, you've made it very clear, Ange.
Yeah,
you will
made it clear.
not be doing it.
I will
not
no.
be doing it. In fact, I'm
No.
not going this. I'm not doing it. I'm not going. You can forget it. Yeah.
But that voice note from
So
Sellers,
funny.
her whole... And I love the way she says food.
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 Food makes a
You know,
food that makes a spectacle.
And also, I mean, I know we have touched on this before, and Snedders obviously did mention it, but you know, the whole thing now about dry ice.
Oh
everywhere.
yeah,
you know, you bring
pouring.
dessert out, you've got a dry ice everywhere. Or
Yeah.
you've got some guy that comes over and pours you melted chocolate on it, all decompresses
which is
all
laced
the
with
past.
gold and it's got gold
Yeah,
leaf and
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
And that whole thing, the whole Salt Bay guy with the salt as
Oh
well.
yeah, putting the old
Yeah,
saltage on.
and
Yeah.
doing all that, and then putting
Yeah.
gold shit on it, and it's like,
Gold
mate,
oh mate.
it's a slab of meat. Put
Leave
it on the
it
plate.
alone.
Let me eat it.
I also love the way she said, fajitas are the biggest culprit. They're all steaming and singing and zhuzhing and making noise everywhere.
They
They
do
go
that. That's
mental,
probably quite a
don't
big
they?
culprit, actually. That.
Well, yeah, she sent us
fajita.
that before, hasn't she? Justin
She
with
sent
the
it numerous times.
Yeah,
the
we
fajita.
didn't.
She
We
was-
ignored it. And then we finally did it because we were like, fucking hell. Again, like the person on the dating app that doesn't understand you're ghosting them.
But I also think Sned has elaborated on the fajita. For a long time, she just kept saying fajitas. And we're like, yeah, all right, Sned,
All right,
we
Snedders,
hear
we get
your
it.
issues with fanitas.
Fanitas.
But now she's, the whole, like she says, you get an ice cream sundae.
Honestly, that does start. Oh,
It
that
does,
looks like. Oh, you didn't think it'd be that big. Oh, are you going to manage that? Are you going to be able to eat all that?
Yeah. Do you still get banana splits?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've not seen a banana
Again,
split in
often
years.
in like Spanish restaurants and stuff, don't you? It's quite a popular one in those kind of restaurants.
Yeah. I feel like Europeans are not really big into desserts, though.
No.
Apart from
I
maybe
agree.
Italians with your old ice cream.
Yeah,
and
and maybe Greek. With your churros. Oh no, that's Mexican, isn't it?
Yeah, that's your Mexicans.
Yeah, your Mexicans. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they're generally not hot on desserts.
Man's not hot.
Man is not hot for the desserts. So
Very
yeah,
good.
absolutely bloody brilliant one. That's
Very
Ned.
good,
Thanks
Snedders.
very much, love. So I thought we have not done an urban in a long time.
We have not.
So I thought
we have not.
I'm bringing an urban. And do you know what? When I had a look on the old dictionary,
oh, was there a lot?
There were a lot of up-to-date new ones, and I was like, because
Right.
sometimes you look at it and you're like, yeah, I've seen that one,
seen
that one. That's shit. Everyone knows what that is. Well,
Sometimes as well, they're really long.
yes,
They go into
blurb
loads of
of
detail. And you read the top of it and you think, oh, this is quite funny. Then you start scrolling, you're like, oh, fucking hell. That'll be one episode if I talk about that.
Well, there are some good ones. So this week's Urban Dictionary is gift grab.
Gift grab.
Gift grab. Two separate words.
Gift
grab.
Is it like when you grab a gift from a drawer that you've got at home? That is
No, but that's actually very good. You've thought that through actually a lot there. Well done. No, it's not right though.
Gift grab. Is it anything to do with giving a gift?
Yeah.
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 I don't know. You're going to have to tell me.
Okay, here we go. Now, there is actually quite a sort of bit of blurb with this one, but I think it's quite good blurb. So here we go.
Buckle up, guys.
Buckle up. Gift grab. Invited to a birthday party, wedding, baby, or bridal shower by someone you rarely see or talk to just to bring a gift. Invite is usually by mass email. Not really friends with the person. And then the little blurb says, receive mass email invite to someone's birthday party whom I have not spoken to in a year. Tried to maintain contact or get together, but person too busy to get together usually makes no effort. Told by friend when people who make no effort to call or stay in contact, but send out a mass birthday or shower evite are gift grabbing.
Gift.
I think there's a lot of gift grabbers.
And I think that would get on your tits.
Very much so. In fact, the whole e-invite thing does get on my tits as well.
Well, I think it depends what you're doing, doesn't it?
Well, does it?
Well, if you're just going for like a birthday meal, would you want an invite in the post?
Well, no, but this is big things, isn't it? It's like your bridal showers. Even like weddings and shit. And I know we've talked about like the e-invites you get from your weddings. But sometimes I'm just like, I don't see you from 1 year to the fucking next. But all of a sudden, you want me to come to your wedding, to your baby shower, to your bridal party, to your hen party. All of that shit just to get a gift.
Yeah. I don't see you from one year to the next, and I thank God every day that I don't. And then all of a sudden, I am
Yeah.
dropped in to give you a gift, and I'm thinking, fuck you, Beryl. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Because we have, thank the Lord, we've not been in touch now for a good 5 years. And we've done that weird thing when we've bumped into each other and saying, he's gone, oh, we really must go out. Yeah, we must all. And both walked away going, God, thank God.
That's never happening.
That's never going to happen. Brilliant. And then all of a sudden, you're getting married for the 4th time, Beryl. And here I am with another gift grab from you, an e-invite saying, we don't want presents because we've both been married 8 times before. We just want money. So can you bring us your hard cash?
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
I actually think baby showers are pretty bad. They're bad,
I think I'm going to
Mm.
say something very controversial. I think baby showers are a crock of shit.
I agree.
Also, bridal showers. Is that different to a hen party? Who is dicking around with a bridal shower?
Also, have you heard that there's now people that do sten parties?
Oh, when they have it together, stag and hen.
Yeah. Oh my God. What is wrong with you?
A sten party.
A sten party. Are you that attached by your penis that you can't do just something on your own?
Yeah.
And
A
I actually
sten
think a lot of the time that is driven by women.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You know, I can't let him out of my sight. I
No.
can't let him go off with the boys for 10 days to Benidorm because fuck knows what's going to go on.
Yeah.
He'll have his head shaved.
Well, stop.
He'll shag 10 women.
So he'll come back with a tattoo of a different girl's name on his body.
Yeah. Or a bell end on his bell end.
Yeah, somebody's drawn a bell end on his bell end in Sharpie pen, so it won't come off. It's not actually even a proper tattoo. It's just Sharpie pen. One of his drunken mates has drawn a bell end.
Colin's going, yeah, come on, let's draw a bell end on your bell end. Hey! That sort of shit. That's what those things.
Colin has got a great voice, by the way. I am all over Colin's voice. Very loud, Ange, says Joel. Very loud.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Neighbours are outside.
Oh, yeah. I actually forget about that a lot of the time.
Yeah, have you got a neighbour called Colin?
No.
Colin. But yeah, the baby showers, I think, but you know, some people have a stag do and a hen do and then a sten together.
I know. Why is that become a thing?
And they're always
Sten
like,
parties.
stag do's going to cost you 10 grand, hen do's going to cost you 10 grand, our sten is going to cost you 35 grand. So if you've got if you've got 75 grand kicking around, you're in. If you haven't,
we will also be gift grabbing at all events, plus the actual wedding.
And the gift grab is never going to be. It should just be called money grab because it's never going to be a gift.
No,
people are always going to want money. I think baby showers are going to start to become. It's our second baby. We've got a room full of clothes. We've got everything we need. We'd really just like some hard cash so we can all go on holiday once the baby. Yeah. Also, do you know what gets on my tits?
Yeah, what?
Baby moons.
Oh. Seriously,
people going on holiday before they have their just out here having our baby moon.
Honestly,
our lives are going to change so much next week when the baby's born. So we're just soaking up the last few bits in a 5-star hotel in Dubai for our baby moon. Oh my God, baby moons!
That is actually a very good one.
That is a crock of shit, isn't it? Baby moons.
And who can afford this?
Well, I blame Instagram. I blame Instagram for all this shit. I love the gram. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love the community. I love the followers I've got. But all of this, like bridal shower, sten, baby moon, it's all from that.
Sten sounds like some sort of medical procedure. Just popping in for a sten.
Have you had your sten this month? No, I've not done yet. I've got it in a couple of weeks actually. Yeah. Well, don't forget it because that's really important. It's an important checkup. The sten.
Yeah, your sten. It's a big deal.
You've got
to have an annual sten.
But have the sten up your bum.
Yeah. But yeah,
very good.
They are shockingly bad. All of those things.
Yeah. Well, look, remember, there's loads of ways you can get in touch with Ange and I. You can find us both on Instagram. I'm at Ruth_Corden. She's at Ange Corden.
We are taking a little break, a little hiatus from the Facebook, the TikTok, and the YouTube. But you can still find the podcast on Instagram. Just search Finding the Funny Podcast.
Or you can send us an email, findingthefunnypodcast@gmail.com. Ange, Have the best time on your pilgrimage. Think of us, remember us, we're all cheering you on. We want you to have the most fabulous few days. We hope it's everything that you want it to be and more. And please, will you just at moments just record little bits? If there's anybody you particularly get on board with or you think's like really nice, maybe see if they'll do a little higher to the pod world. If you get
I'm
onto
hoping
that
there might be someone
conversation.
called Jeff or something.
Great, perfect. Get Jeff on.
Yeah, I'll get Jeff on.
But Ange and I will be back next week with a podcast pilgrim special.
Woohoo!
And also, as always, helping you to find more of the funny.
Finding the funny.